through. I don't think it's
I have returned.
So far this season. Having a look.
As the chat flies.
That might have been
Not
his
flying,
first.
it's fairly slow. But
Alright, Spirit.
uh,
Support.
Points now for him.
Alright.
SeoulHaeOne Prince now banning away
So.
the Poppy. I don't think that was entirely the issue. So it's always
Just move
interesting to see
me
bans
right.
like this right out
That
the
should be
gate.
fine.
Well, sometimes
And participate.
Helios.
Those are good champions.
Look, I'll
Implication being that a Freecs don't necessarily want to first pick them, because they do have first pick. They are very powerful.
However, it's fine.
Poppy is like a respect ban, so I guess that's fine. Volibear also respecting the same role basically. Can be played top,
Now
but
being banned away by
seems to be far more popular in the
SeoulHaeOne
jungle.
Prince banned away the Volibear, and it gets really hard
You
to
ban
imagine
here.
what bans these two
And
teams are really
that set is a. I don't think that
prioritizing
that's
is set
worth
now by
banning
Dust.
in this spot.
And so needs to be banned.
Unless they have a very specific reason to ban it, I don't see why they would. Unless they just didn't know what to ban here. And then Karma, yeah, sure. Karma first pick would have been pretty good, but that's not available, so they just get Callista. Just get Callista. Ezreal should be picked here, on top of.
And we'll see what SeoulHaeOne Prince wants
Depending on
to
their,
try
it
to
depends on their
respond
priority.
to
I'm not
this
sure
round.
exactly what they would want.
Obviously, they could just take Ezreal right now. Ezreal jungle as the response. I feel like other things would definitely be interesting. They could also
I think that they
go-
probably want to put effort,
they could
or
attempt to do-
not effort. They want to put
No, bring Ezreal.
I'd like an Ashe.
resources into their jungle, so they probably want to pick a jungler here. Depends on what they actually want, though.
Fits into a lot of drafts. Now flawless. What is he going to be taking away?
The Callista should be pretty strong. There are, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense in terms of what is apparently their priority, but not necessarily in conjunction with the Ezreal. Yuumi is available here, by the way. Yuumi is not very good with Ballista, so you actually might be able to go Yuumi, and you'll have the core that they wanted in the last game, without necessarily having to deal with any nonsense. This is a strong duo lane, and they will be able to oppress the opposing bottom lane. Can't imagine there's a support that makes this any better for Ezreal.
You have a lot of options when it comes to
Bard might actually be not too bad, because this has a fairly limited range, and he can survive alone. No, that's Nidalee is decently popular in the LCK, it seems. So Yuumi, Bard, Azir is the choice. Is it actually the choice? Their mid laner. I feel like you don't actually need to pick your mid laner here. You could have actually waited and seen what they wanted to ban out, which would inform you what you should pick here, or I guess here. But I guess that's fine. They're gonna get supports banned out on them, which they might be more comfortable with, depending on what's going on. So what do we ban here? Champions you don't want to see. Yep. Fair. Even though Clyde didn't seem to be super oppressive in the lane, maybe maybe Mickey's just very proficient at getting CS or something. I'm not sure exactly what was happening. Wukong, don't understand. Maybe Ixu is just super good at it. It doesn't seem like it'd be worth that much to ban it here, especially when it has no actual not congruent with these two champions. It works with this, but it doesn't work with these two, unless I guess in a defensive way it could. But and then Zoe, these two have decent lanes into Azir, so they're probably maybe forcing Corki, Orianna, and then Bard. I think that Yumi's probably going to be the choice, right? And then they can use their last pick for Ixu.
SeoulHaeOne Prince now, they could just take their support here, given that the bot lane matchup is already confirmed.
Yeah.
And with the Nidalee being there
See,
as
this is
well,
why I feel like Bard is more valuable here.
You have a pretty good idea of what
Yeah.
Afreeca is going to do on
You have
the
the
so I don't think there's a
Yuumi
lot
Olaf
of hiding
synergy. You have the
necessary.
Yuumi Ezreal So
Zoe was banned, so unfortunately
it should be fine into this, even though they are very. This is pretty. It's pretty annoying. For the bottom lane, for most bottom laners. Lissandra is not a champion that I would pick into Azir, but maybe it's actually good. Or at least I can't imagine that it's super good into Azir, but
So it's a bit of a different spin. We got a gunslinger and a druid over here.
okay. So they have a really strong poke core, but they're going to be contesting with this. They could actually just pick Orky, by the way, and then they would have had 3 poke champions, but now this one doesn't even make any sense. And then the way that they play with Corki instead, first of all, the matchup is decent, farm lane, so they're both going to get what they want. Oh, okay. This is actually not bad. This ends up being really weird. I have no idea why they did this. I guess it's because of this matchup, which he can be pretty good in. As long as things don't go horrendous in either direction. But this is actually pretty good. I think this is more the Afreeca Freecs composition is interesting.
If they do manage to go the distance, they're going to be set up for a lot of success.
As Ellis is saying, this is a very good scaling composition. Ornn with these 2 champions is really good, and then you have this core that allows you to do things, and then Yuumi can actually transfer to whoever is the most fed carry in the late game. Here you have the poke, top and jungle duo, and then you have Echo, which is a hard engage champion. Let's see if I can get it right. Probably not, but whatever. It's hard engage champion. So this is decent poke, but I don't know if they have the necessary setup with Nidalee, because Nidalee can't really go into a team with the Echo, right? Without some sort of extra CC. And sure, I guess if Taric is allowed to just get in there, or Echo can get some miraculous multi-man E, then sure. But other than that, I don't know. Or it's not E, it's W, right? Whatever the parallel convergence is. I think it's a Z. Whereas here, I think that this is genuinely actually pretty good. You have a good early game jungler that can actually decently transition well into the mid game because of Yuumi. And then while he does peter off, his effectiveness doesn't completely diminish until much later in the game, by which point you have Azir and Ezreal. Okay. Ornn has the Unsealed Spellbook, which I have found to be actually really fun to watch being used. But okay, SeoulHaeOne Prince setting up here. There is a 5-point start by Afreeca. Uh-oh. Are they going to contest this? Are they going to ward? What are they going to do? Is he going to die? Yeah, he loses heal. That's actually pretty big. Guardian doesn't matter. I almost commented on Guardian, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so they put down a ward on the Raptors because no one was around, so that's fine. Then they'd leave, actually. They put down wards on their red, I guess, looking to... I mean, now they know for sure. I feel like you end up just giving them just as much information as you took. I mean, you do get the heal, though, which is actually decently big. Did I actually get it right? My camera?
As we'll see what ends up happening. SeoulHaeOne
That's better.
Again, with the Olaf, they want to convert into early dragon captures.
Okay.
And things of that nature. But
Azir should be able to control the lane for a little bit, and then it just becomes a farm lane. Not a farm lane, sorry. It just becomes a clear the wave lane, so I guess a farm lane, where they're not really trying to interact with each other too much. Echo probably wants to interact more, but okay, yep, that's fun. Because eventually Echo just Qs the wave, and then he can just move to another lane. So he can move down bottom. Top lane is kind of iffy. Wait a minute.
who's running for the hills, but he's just not going to be able to make it out. And that is a rend for the kill. Secret's going to take a hell of a lot of damage from that one also. And yeah, what is about all you can really say?
Yeah, I don't know what is going on in these games. I mean, even in this game again, Mickey, look at Mickey's lane state. So many spellcaster minions. Everything is just a disaster. And now he's going to stand still with a sand soldier. And you're going to
what?
What is going on, man?
I don't think he actually had.
Ellis is a little angry.
No. But what is Mickey doing? He's handshaking
I don't know.
a fight while all the minions are dying, and then he's gonna teleport back in, blow that. He has no gold for a legitimate purchase. I mean, he picks up a Dark Seal, I guess, so a little bit fortunate there.
No, there's no way.
Seeing whether he can
He's just,
kill Mickey.
I mean, he's just gonna end up getting the TP
Be able to.
off of Fly, but he already had his TP
So he
blown.
teleports back instantly, blows a corrupting potion charge, fights him through all the minions, and he's still missing.
So now he's behind, as Ellis is mentioning, because he's using a corrupting potion to push the wave in. Wait, Fly immediately TP's in. They're pretty much even. But now Echo has an extra charge, so he can actually aggress onto Mickey if he wants to.
I mean, I like the aggression. There is at least that. I'm trying to half film a couple. As Fly over here nicely navigates his time winder.
Whoa, what is
200? Still playing aggressively here, as Ixu might just be in a position to combo him to death. He's gonna walk past the minions and not gonna be able to find the Jace. As Flawless thinking about a dive, but just a little bit too late to the party.
What?
In Spirit.
Okay.
Not gonna end up locating.
That was weird.
Yeah, I don't think he actually spotted.
I thought he actually could have seen him, but he didn't.
Trap ended up going down. Oop, we're not gonna. Honestly, it's fine. Leave him alone. That's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, I don't know either.
He nailed it.
This is a champion that he's
Totally okay.
shown a lot of proficiency on. That's just it happens. Mistakes happen.
Up
Um.
a little bit in the
Oh, can we finally see this fight? Okay, what happened here?
Look at how this all
Oh, they
transpires.
cornered themselves, and then
So hybrid.
they literally just walked
from
into
this
them, and
angle,
then
he
they
can't really
died.
flash or get
Okay.
anywhere, so it's just one of the easiest kills in the world.
Oh.
And then immediately.
That's unfortunate.
Out of the lane, and we take a look at
When
bottom,
you
Mickey
hate to see it.
already
All right,
fine.
now this wave is
The
100%
wave
pushing
is
in their
coming
direction,
from
which means that
Kalista,
they're
and Olaf is about to start dropping away from
potentially
bottom.
vulnerable.
Seems
Olaf is
like
actually gonna
temporarily
either leave or
use
go
this bottom
to
lane
his
to
Raptors. He might actually do.
a direct
Maybe
counter.
you have the. Oh,
Could be an idea.
a team's doing Dragon. Holy crap!
At the minute.
Never mind.
Instead, he's coming down for a gank.
Oh, I was so excited.
Prowling projectile not gonna
He's
be
not gonna do anything. Just get the Dragon.
All right, there's the bait.
Wait. Oh,
Flawless
wait.
round.
Never mind. They.
Get the
Oh,
aggression very
Jesus.
late as
Oh,
well.
God.
Mystic, he's flashed to safety. That's called an out for
okay.
you guys.
Yeah, and I mean, you see Hybrid's reaction. He bangs his head into the back of the chair. And what is...
Mystic's, he's still going. He's
Oh,
looking
geez.
for another one. Spear's gonna land. Flawless is dead. Mystic's now 2-0 and 1. Secret may just fall down here as Spirit holds onto the turret aggro. So easy. 3-0-1 now. That
Okay,
might just
that's
be
a
fair.
pretty significant bot difference that I don't know if you can account for in draft.
And Mystic might be heading
That's
towards
really, really painful.
finally his 500.
And I mean, we saw that kind of.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I don't know why he
he's
misses the
3-0
cannon for no
right
reason.
now on Kalista. Yumi running back to lane with the home guards.
And now they
Hybrid on
lose
bot lane.
Dragon when they actually had
Thierry knows
they actually
that
had
he only needs to
push
keep
and
getting
priority, and they could have
permanently farm with Mystic
gone
Bob,
for it,
and at least he can try to stack that bonus.
or at
on
least
life.
gotten some,
Afreeca
you know,
now, they pick up a very
wards or
early
something,
dragon.
you know.
This is going to be a very early
Wait,
soul.
is Keen dead?
Ixu,
There's the
What?
on. Oh
What?
no, but he gets booped, and so he can't call
Huh?
back the ram. He had Ignite. He was ready for that. That was his solo kill.
Ah!
Yeah, messing up the Ornn lethal a little bit. Oh.
No.
Oh, was he
I think this is genuinely worse than some bottom team. Wait,
Oh,
he is.
yes.
But he's got the Ignite.
Oh,
He's
man.
still dead. However,
I think this is genuinely
got the
worse
kill.
than what I've seen from. This is bad. This is painful.
And, I'll get G-Sun on it. Did he type worth in all chat after he died? Because if Ixu
Okay,
did that,
Freecs have lined the river with pink wards. Some of them are just like in plain sight, so that's interesting. I mean, it's fine. That's probably a matter of just clearing out vision, but
for Afreeca.
Those
in
better not
game
survive for
number
very long.
2.
Oh, and then
He
it's just
is
that's
having
just
the entire
doomed.
world collapse around him
Spirit
so far
just
here.
sits in the
Probably
top
one of the
lane
things
while Olaf,
surprising me the
or
most
sorry,
is, yes,
it's
Ezreal
in
has Spirit,
blue
he
side
is
jungle
able
while
to
Olaf
really
is
farm
here.
from a distance,
Means that he is just going to be allowed
but
to aggress potentially onto this,
Afreeca's
probably
lane
not.
state, it is pushing away. And so
But
you
then
can
he gets
see that
to
Spirit is
go
down here.
to
He
his
is
Krugs, and then
continuing
he
to
will
just
back
farm up,
and then
but
go
not a
top
whole lot of
side.
responsibility on him to make anything
Basically, he
happen, and he
seeded
nonetheless picked
his
up the
blue
kill for
side,
Iksu.
expecting
There's a lot of traps.
Olaf
Yeah.
to just
Has to
be
wait
there
for
and take it all.
Ends up
That's
early
why
on
he was in
this
the
location.
opposing blue side.
Kalista does have ultimate
But
available.
he actually even gets it off
And so
scot-free, and now
either
he's
Iksu
ahead in
is
farm
be
of
a
the
bit more
Olaf, and he's
careful
going to be
than
ahead in farm
otherwise
because
be.
Olaf has no farm.
Yep, Ben
He has
doesn't
nothing to
feel
have.
quite
He has
as
nothing to get.
comfortable as he would otherwise be.
Because he has to give blue to Azir.
Just making sure
He's
stays
literally just
inside.
floundering around. What is he doing right now?
Sply moving up towards
What
the
is
top
what
side.
actually is he doing?
You
He's
could
just
imagine that this is an opportunity.
doesn't
For
care
him
about
to
his
go,
top
'cause
side.
Ben is about to hit
Cool.
level 6, so
Yep.
bottom lane is
Because
And he
if he
doesn't
just
have
goes
the
top
red
side,
buff.
he can maybe do something about
So
this.
this should be
What's he
a
doing?
pretty
He like
easy
floundered around his
dive.
blue side forever, and then Nixu's just dead.
Get the knock up there on
Wait.
Jace, but
No.
it's Sply that's tanking the turret, and therefore goes untargetable. Everything's going to be okay.
Oh.
As Spirit lands the spear, Mickey going to have to use his ultimate. Good pounce over, but the auto not going to be quite enough. And he goes down to about 80 health, but otherwise the Azir will survive.
And Mickey is, I mean, he's the only one that this time around he's actually doing stable inside the laning phase. But it just does not seem to matter. The gold advantage.
How's the gold lead 3K in 9 minutes?
At 9 minutes into this game, Mystic down here with.
Am I watching a solo queue game? Like, what's going on?
Just hopping around, continuing to get so many edges. Flawless is gonna move over here. There's no blast cone. He's gonna get.
This is genuinely worse than some Western games. I don't know if I ever completed that thought. This is genuinely worse. I think this is potentially worse than some Academy games I've seen. I haven't seen very many, but this is what?
Yeah.
He's gonna save that one.
Looking
Until
like
a different game, I think, as the Ignite is gonna take. What the heck?
Oh, he didn't die.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, Fly is eventually gonna flash.
Dead.
He's gonna die for it.
Both
That is
low.
that's
Mickey might nope.
overexcited
Nope.
situation
Nope.
there, as the cool guys sometimes have to
Flash.
look at the explosion. As Ben trying to lock down Iksu, but he's pretty tanky.
Oh!
That plus, that's a pretty easy couple of kills. And Afreeca will redeem themselves somewhat. Mystic towards the bottom side. Just
It's gonna be a quick one.
Tarek will meet him.
And this is more.
They actually might even be able to get. Do they get mid tower? No, there's no way. Right now?
They might just use it.
Yeah, they
right
do.
now here in
Oh, they
mid
get it
lane,
for
and
sure,
so
dude. Oh, and then Flawless is just dead.
FedEx overnight delivery.
What am I watching?
All right, got it.
You know, FedEx, I mean, FedEx same day, maybe.
That's why they were thinking about Corki, and they were like, "Oh no. We don't need
FedEx
it."
same day. Same day delivery on your
So Afreeca decided that Corki was unnecessary.
free 300 gold.
Gonna get the old double charge. A lot of value.
Flawless is. I mean, he's face palming too. I mean, that's just.
May as well clear
I
the
don't know.
distance with
They're
the
very
one.
clearly tilted.
I don't know what he's doing. I really wish I could. Actually, I don't. I don't want to be inside the thought process
He's saving
that is
Ragnarok.
going on there. Now, Afreeca did blunder. They gave away a kill. Or almost did, and then it allowed Iksu to actually pick it up, but Mickey is trying to help out here, and then Iksu gets hit by the shock blast. It almost looks like he's going to get hit by the spear, and then Mickey says, I'll give you two! And so... you know,
Yeah,
just
I
come
mean,
out
I understand
really
the logic behind Mickey's play because he wants to protect the Ornn, but then he didn't account for the fact that and he's just dead. Okay, well that's dragon. Get the dragon, please. Please take the dragon.
We'll probably have a replay.
See, some teams that I've seen are very formulaic in the way that they play, where they very clearly play around the objectives, and they're always trying to go for them pretty much as they spawn. This is the pattern in LCS for sure, or at least for the most part.
And therefore, inner turret's going to go down in mid. Outer turret
Okay.
will fall on the bottom side, and SeoulHaeOne Prince.
I don't even know where the bottom laner is.
The top
Oh, they're top,
outer
right.
turret.
Oh, for some reason, Ornn and Israel are just sitting top. Wait, what happened here? Oh, they just walked in. Yeah, they just. Okay. Well, fair enough.
We got it.
Uh,
Olaf is top.
Why are these two sharing gold right now?
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Why are they? Why? What? Where is Yumi? What's she doing?
And Flawless, he's in his own jungle trying to catch back up again.
Okay, you know,
2 levels ahead of him
to be
here.
fair, that's
12
probably.
and a half minutes
I mean,
left in
what
the
can
game.
you do?
Keen moves back top.
When you're at this
They are
deficit,
looking
I
for
thought
his last couple of plates, because if you take
all
the
they need to
plates
do
in
is just
play,
play halfway
that's how
decent, and
they've,
they
already won the
potentially
early
could
game.
This
come
could
back.
be
But this is
the
just
first
painful. Like they just.
Pre-20-minute victory in
Good.
LCK with the power of Shirley.
Oh,
The
she could just
strength
They're gonna get like
smash it
every.
right there.
They're getting every
defense.
plate. They're getting all 15 plates.
The powers combined.
They are Captain Planet.
Oh man.
Have they made any new seasons of Captain Planet?
100%. By the way, this happens.
Captain Planet
Any
was
one of
really
these
good. I enjoyed it growing up.
players in their solo queue games, 100% if this happens,
As, Ixu
the game is
at
they
half,
FF.
probably gonna
That
be
timer hits 15, they FF. Like
he
the
does
game's
blow the
over.
horn.
They know that for
Flawless
sure.
is making his way in, but it's an odd situation there as the Ram decided not to go back. Mickey skating his way out of there as
Okay,
Fly
they're defending this. You're not getting all 15.
convergence, but
You're not getting all
Fly
15, they
staying
say.
in the circle. Circles equal bad.
And then they walk away, and they're saying, you know what, you maybe get 15. You get 15. You get all of the plates. Okay.
Whoa, this might be a
Last plate.
15-plate game.
Yeah, it is. That's a lot of crockery. His hybrid. Ooh,
That
time
is
line,
a
gonna land
lot
second proc.
of extra gold.
Fly gets to walk
What is
away
that,
because he's got inner turret in the mid lane.
2,400
Yep.
gold
It's ludicrous.
on just plates, and then there's of course the tower gold, and then also first tower
Surprising.
So incredible.
bonus.
Low flash forward,
So
Spirit's gonna
that's
execute him.
fun.
Flash.
Secret, he's getting out of here. There's no way Flawless is going to survive. This inhibitor turret could be going down now as Fly
Secret's
is still going.
Not dead.
Does have the chrono break available, so he's in no danger
You
at
can't
all.
wave
And
clear.
now inhibitor turret to be
I think the
broken.
game is gonna
14
end
minutes.
It is
before.
bad to take the inhibitor here. If you
Unless
are
they
Afreeca.
plan on winning now.
Unless, yes. So the
And you have-
downside to taking the inhibitor, if you're a viewer watching,
Okay, I don't-
if you're in a solo queue
Yeah.
game and your teammates want to take an inhib this early, generally you want to ping them back. And the reason that you want to ping them back is because now the super minions are
LS
permanently denying
advising
you
about the inhib.
several hundred gold
He's really only
every
applicable
single
in
wave
probably like
Yeah.
and pulling
Platinum
the
plus,
XP
by the way.
over. And then because of
And
the
even then,
cumulative
probably
level
Diamond.
over the opponents,
Diamond
both
1
your
plus is
top
really
and
when
bot lane is also
is really when
going into SeoulHaeOne Prince. And
that actually applies,
if they can
because
hold on, which they probably won't in this
teams
game,
don't really know how to respond
in
properly
controlled
to
environments
the,
like solo queue,
funnel
opponents
of
can
the-
actually
of the,
start to
of the waves.
reclaim XP advantages.
He's talking
and
about all
even
the
gold
XP.
leads
You're like,
in some
yeah,
instances, and
it's
that's
true.
why an inhibitor
All of that is
can
good
now oftentimes
and
work
true.
against you, and why
But
the last year and a half or so,
pretty
coaches have
sure
stopped taking inhibitors
most
unless there's
players
real
in
timing where they can utilize the benefits
even up to
of
low
the super
diamond
minions.
don't
Well, there's
really
the
know how to
divide here on the top
do
side of
anything
the
with
map.
that.
6
Yeah,
equals,
that's-
sticks out. Good night, Mr. Pigeon. Sun turret also going to be taken here as Afreeca looking for Shirley. She's
At
gonna
this point, you might
next
start
turret,
asking the
I
ref,
believe.
hey, can we just surrender? Is that okay? Like,
Afreeca now gonna move
let's
down
be
with
honest.
the rest of their
We
team.
cannot win the game.
LS, I know.
I promise
Most
you,
of the
with
time,
no sense of uncertainty.
you
There
would
is
talk
nothing
about
we can do
taking an
unless
inhibitor right
we
now, as you
physically
said.
get up and start
They have
boxing the
12,000
opposing team.
gold lead. I feel like they're just gonna take Shirley and break open the game pre-20 minutes.
They definitely could go for a pre-20-minute game. I don't think we have had one of those. The last time there was a pre-20, was it the Team Dark troll game with 5 smites?
It may have been. I hope it wasn't the certain loss at a world championship, as I don't have to talk about that as Ixu.
Oh, is
He's
Fly
looking
just
to
dead?
Find himself
Oh.
a guy who gets a fair bit of damage there with the
He does get a
chrono.
pretty good amount of damage
Just
there with his
executed,
ult.
and Fly flashes out. Oh my
They did the
God.
thing where you stand on the Echo
Will
ult.
be the death of so many more SeoulHaeOne
They were all
players.
pretty. They're all
As Hybrid
fairly
gets
low
stunned
range,
up
at
now,
least in
trying
that
to cut this
situation.
one out. Spirit, though,
By
has
the,
so
like they
much
had already
going
committed to
on.
trying to
Oh,
kill
man.
Fly,
And
and
Afreeca
they're gonna
looking
kill
for
this
a
in
sub
320 minutes.
18-minute
100%.
victory.
They're gonna do it!
Wait,
Yep,
they have
this is
Rich
it.
Herald,
Shirley
and
even comes
Shirley's
up.
gonna even,
We could
or
have a
Heraldine, I think
dancing
is the
Rich
second
Herald, sub
name.
17
She's gonna get to
minutes.
dance.
She's gonna smack her skull into the Nexus. This one's over, LS. The shortest game for the LCK.
And she
there
dances.
She goes. Have a dance, Shirley. We're going home real early tonight.
That's LCK can go up to like 8:30. Seen it go to
Hey,
9.
Don't look at me like that.
That or my time.
Like what? I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't look about you. Look, I didn't look at you in any sort of way.
And This is a very
snowball that is propagated, as our friend Brian would say. And sometimes
I mean, they're just cold calculate. They don't even care. They just that's just it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give it to Ben because he got the ball.
I genuinely
rolling with a
think
couple of stuns.
the
Really started.
this is not a 21-minute game.
And that was the previous
Don't lie.
fastest game.
What?
Yeah.
Was
Oh, this is the previous. Okay,
4 whole minutes.
I couldn't read
It was
this.
actually set by
Fair enough.
someone this year.
Uh-huh.
That's
No, this is for 2020 summer. I don't know whether we've gone back
Wow.
in history.
wow.
Just yet. We'll have to get some word from G-Sun as to was that actually a kind of.
So
I think they've been
in LCK.
In
I
conclusion,
think that's the
yeah. I think
And-
there have been some previous tournaments from years and years and years ago.
Probably-
Much, faster than that.
how do you deal with
Yeah.
so let's say that you're your management or you're a coach, and your players are clearly, pound for pound getting beaten back without, like, it doesn't even matter what you draft. They're always going to lose, right? Or they're always going to make these pretty egregious mistakes. So how do you deal with these conditions? How do you deal with a team that's going to have players that are pound for pound worse in every role? I mean, do you just actively look to scout and replace, or and how do you even go about that split or season?
Because you will just boom and
Maybe it's a case of SeoulHaeOne Prince not drafting to their actual playstyle. So maybe they're not actually a very good, late game team, or able to get to late game. So if they can never get to late game, you need to create conditions where they can actually get there. It's really bad when your laners are just losing to other laners. Not just losing, like I'm sure teams could stomach losing lanes. They probably can't stomach solo kills or 2v2 kills in the bottom lane without, I mean, just literally level 1. Look at this. What? He just walks up to him. He didn't even do anything.
It wasn't even just the bot lane, though. Remember, Mickey stood his ground at level 1 and 2, voluntarily.
It was like level 3 LS.
And then this was a really
Alright, Mickey stood his ground at level 3.
execution
Okay, this was after.
was not
Uh,
flawless, I'll
So
tell you
yeah,
that.
it was, I mean, flawless, I don't think,
It could have been better.
I think flawless
matters on
is,
how you're looking at it.
like,
At the
really
end of the day.
painfully
No
not
secret that
good.
this was the
Um,
start of a down.
I mean, then in Ixu, I mean, he just doesn't have
Thank you. The spirit will live.
a jungler, and then he, I mean, they're greeting because it's like, well, what else can we do? Right?
I'm not even gonna try.
It was the most
Not even
flawless
gonna try.
tilt play that
I have
I've
no
ever
idea what this
seen
was.
at this
I
one.
actually like the highlights. They're very, like, pretty quick highlights. And he lives,
Oh, you mean
kind of,
the
like,
map?
fumbles around.
Oh yeah, I mean, we'll just take a look.
I think if he doesn't fumble around a little bit, he'll be far enough that he'll be like here if he just immediately leaves. This is,
Run away. Hold on. Let me give him 2 instead. Yeah. All right.
Perfect.
yeah, if Mickey just goes up, he's fine, but his choice he was trying to save Ornn from the Nidalee kill, but he didn't account for the chase. I mean, this isn't doable.
It's not feeling like highlights, to be honest, man.
Like a 17-minute win
things like
is,
that, but this is really sad for SeoulHaeOne.
I mean, that's a stomp in,
Really fun to watch, during spring.
I don't know.
APK
That's
days.
bad.
Let's hear Afreeca
Um,
as they,
yeah, if you're a coach or manager, you have to look at your team. You have to be saying, all right, are we just, like, is there anything our coaches could even do? Like, is there anything our staff can do to make this team work? Because if we're just losing on every front, no matter the draft, no matter what we do,
Let's use
I think you just start scouting and maybe putting in sub players and just hoping for the best. Because at this point, they're not accomplishing anything by just losing to second Rift Herald. And, I mean, getting the Shelly dance is like,
Fly loft.
Yeah.
Whoever told
Wow.
him not to do that, he ignored them.
That's WoW in a solo queue game. That's just painful in a professional game. I've been Rojo.
I mean, Keen had a very, I mean, everyone on the side of Afreeca just had a very good
Bye.
day today. Spirit really